today's video, we are going to discuss a very important topic of statistics, that is probability. In UG level, we are not studying the probability, but as far as the PG level is concerned, probability is very important. As we are talking about the competitive examinations, there also the probability is very important. What the probability is over there? Probability was not the subject of statistics firstly. It was the subject of maths. In very far ago, in Russia, so many persons want to purchase lottery, but maximum time they defeated in the lottery, they are not winning the game. So they went to the statisticians like Bernoulli or etc. That why we are losing every time in lottery, we are not winning in so much times in lottery. And what is the reason behind it? So at that time the Bernoulli have explained them that how much percentage of chance of your winning is and how much percentage chance of your losing is. So in behalf of probability they have taught. So what probability is over there? Probability is the percentage, there is a chance of occurrence of an event, that is called probability. If you are tossing a coin, there are two probability. One, it may be upper part may be head or upper part may be tail. So there is a two probability when we are tossing a coin. When we are throwing a dice, we are having 6 probability that upper mode of the dice will be maybe that is 1 number, that may be 2 number, that may be 3 number, that may be 4 number, 5 number, 6 number. Similarly, if we are taking a pack of 52 cards, I should say that is playing cards, and from a well shuffled card we are picking a card, there is a probability that that card may be having king of spade. So only one king of spade is over there in a well shuffled pack of 52 cards. So the probability is having 1 among 52. So if we are having 100 numbers and we are playing for 1 number, so the probability is to win, that is 1. The probability to lose, that is 99. In such kind of the manner, if you are throwing a dice and you selected a number set that should be 3. So for getting 3 at the upper part of that dice, the probability is 1, and not getting 3 on upper part of dice, the probability is 5. So in such manner the probability was developed, and the very first Bernoulli have given some ideas related to the probability. In today's video we will learn what is the main terminology of the probabilities over there. Later we will discuss how to calculate probability or etc. that things. So the very first we should know what is probability. So I have collected some terminology of probability which is generally used in probabilities over there. So the very first, my suggestion to my student is over there, if you go through, you want to learn from your mobile number, that will create some problem but if you are having laptop is over there, so please see this video on laptop, you will get clear presentation there is also, because the mobile phone have some limitation, that screen have some limitation is over there, that's why you are feeling some problem in seeing this or etc. Second one, we are having the facility of zooming also in our video. So by doing the zooming, you can see what I am writing on the blackboard. Now first, a random experiment. What is random experiment? Random experiment is that things which have so many probability. Suppose I am tossing a coin. So by random experiment there may be head, there may be tail. If I am throwing a dice, the random experiment may be the upper part of the value may be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In a bag, 4 red ball, 4 black ball, 4 white ball and 4 brown ball is over there. If I am picking a ball, so there is so many random experiment may that ball may be white, that ball may be brown, ball may be black, that ball may be red. So these are the random experiments. So total experiments which is related with this is called random. Now come to the what is event. Event that occurs if I am tossing a coin. The one event is it may be head. The second event it may be tail. So that is event. If I am throwing a dice, there are 6 events. The upper value of the dice may be 1, maybe 2, maybe 3, maybe 4, maybe 5, maybe 6. Similarly, if I am well suffer with a playing cards, so there may be 52 events. There may be a queen of heart, there may be a king of diamond, there may be a jack of spade. So many events may be. Next, what is equally likely event? When the probability of 2 events is equal, that is called equally likely. If I am tossing a coin, so the probability of getting head is 1/2. The probability of tail is also 1/2. So both are the equally likely event. That may be that both have the same probability. There may be head, there may be tail. Similarly, if I am throwing a dice, so equally likely event may be 6. It may be 1, it may be 2, it may be 3, it may be 4, it may be 5, it may be 6. So probability of all these are 1/6, 1/6, 1/6, 1/6, 1/6. So when the event have same probability of occurrence, that is called equally likely event. If now simple event and compound event, what is simple event? If I am throwing a coin, occurrence coming head is 1/2, coming tail is 1/2, that is simple. If I keep 5 red ball and 5 black ball in a bag and I am picking one ball, so all ball have the same probability. Simple event. If it may be black, so there is a chance of 5 favorable chance of black, and total event are 10. So for getting one black, that is 1/2. For getting one black, one white, that is also 1/2. Listen me againly. In a bag contains 5 red ball and 5 black ball and 5 white. If I am picking a ball, what is the probability of 5? That may be black. So the number of favorable event for the black is 5 and total number of event is 10. So 5 divided by 10, that is 1/2. Similarly, if I am asking what is the probability of getting white, so here also number of white is 5 and total number of event is 10. So there also 1/2. So that is called simple event. But if so many events are mixing, that is called compound event. If we can understand, if we are throwing 3 coins simultaneously, equally, so there may be so many events, compound event. There may be 3 head, there may be 1 head, 2 tail, there may be 2 head, 1 tail, there may be 3 tail. So many problem is over. So that is called not simple event, that is called compound event. If in a bag contains 5 red ball, 5 black ball, 5 white ball. If we are picking one ball, that is simple event. But if we are picking 3 ball, that is called compound event, because all 3 in 3 maybe 1 red, 1 white, 1 black, maybe 2 black, 1 white, maybe 2 red, 1 white, maybe 2 red, 1 black, maybe 2 red, 1 white, maybe 3 red, maybe 3 white, maybe 3 black. So many problems. So many. So that is called compound event. If events are independent with each other, that is called independent event. Suppose I am throwing a coin and getting hit. Again, I am repeatedly throwing a coin. So the first probability doesn't affect the second one. If suppose I have thrown the coin and getting hit. Next time I am throwing the coin, I am tossing the coin. What now? Second event also free, independent with the first event. That is called independent event. If I am throwing a dice, suppose I have get 6. Now again I am throwing the dice. So the first I have got 6 are not any relation with my second throw. This type of event will call independent. It means the first occurrence does not affect with second. So that is called independent. But some dependent event is also. Suppose I have a pack of 52 cards. One card I picked and I found that is a king of heart. So the probability of getting the king of heart, that is 1 by 52. Now I keep outside this. Now I have 52 cards. I have only 51 cards. The very first I was having, that is 52 cards. But I get the king of heart. So now I have only, now total event is 51. So that is called dependent event, because second probability is dependent on the first probability. Suppose in second I am asking what is the probability of getting a heart card. So well, already we are having a heart of king. So we are having the probability. Now heart cards are 12 because one heart card already we have drawn. So that is called dependent event. If second event are having effect with first event, that is called dependent event. When we are throwing the dice, if 3 times simultaneously 6 is over there, then your chance will lapse. So that will call dependent event, because the third 6 have the dependent on first 6 and second 6. So many in probability, so many events are dependent on the first what have happened. If I am throwing if I am tossing the coin, so that have independent event. So many times I may toss the coin. Never my activity depend on what already have occurred. But if I kept 5 ball, 5 white ball, 5 black ball, 5 red ball in a bag and picking one ball, and I found that ball is white, and I not replace the ball again in the box in the bag, and I am picking second ball. So the first event depend on the probability of the second, because I am picking another ball without replacement is over there. So it means, so second probability depend on the first probability, that is called dependent event. So if probability of a event depend already what have happened, so that is called dependent event. Come to the next one, that is mutually exclusive event. New terminology is over there. That is called mutually exclusive event. Mutually exclusive, it means if one event is happening, that protect to happen second event. Suppose I am tossing coin. If head is over there, never tail will. If tail is over there, head can't be. If I am throwing a dice, if upper value of the dice is 6, it means 1, 2, 3, and 4 and 5 can't come. If 5 come, then it means 1, 2, 3, 4 and 6 can't come. So if one event break the other event to happen, that is called mutually exclusive event. It means the occurrence of one event block the happening of other event, that is called mutually exclusive event. If suppose I am having one bag containing 3 red ball and 3 black ball. If I have taken a ball that is white, so they break to occurrence of the black, that is called mutually exclusive event. Overlapping event, come to this overlapping event, when the probability of an event mixing into, that is called overlapping event. Suppose I am taking a card from a pack of 52 cards and getting the probability, what will the probability? It will be a card of heart or a king. So there is a 2 type of probability, mixing is out there. In card of heart, the king is available, and in king also, in king are 4, there is also king. What I am explain. Overlapping event, when in probability such kind of the event is over there, which are mixing in 2 types, that is called overlapping event. Suppose I am picking a card from a pack of 52 cards, and I want to calculate the probability that the drawn card may be a card of heart or a king. So in card of heart, the king of heart is included. But if I am getting the probability of king also, there also a king of heart is included. So one event overlapping 2 times, that is called overlapping event, when such kind of the probability is over there. When a event are mixing in 2, that is called overlapping event. Exhaustive event, now we should talk about the exhaustive event. When we are having any event, the total number of event is called exhaustive event. If I am throwing a dice, so there may be 6 events, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I am tossing a coin, there may be 2 events, head and tail. If I am picking a card from the pack of 52 cards, so there may be 52 events. If 1 to 100 numbers I have written, like we play in Hoji, one number is taken, that is also having 100 exhaustive events. Now let's come to the complementary event. Complementary event means if the probability of occurrence of one event and not probability of other event, that is the complementary event. Come to this, the probability of A event, that is PA, and probability of not happening this event, that is PAD. So the total of this is 1. Like this, if I am tossing a coin, so probability of getting a head is 1/2. If I am not getting head, then we will get tail. Okay, so probability of getting head is 1/2. Probability of not getting head, that is also 1/2. So the 1/2 plus 1/2 will become to 1. Similarly, if I am throwing a dice, so probability of getting 1 in upper, so getting 1/6, or not getting 1 upper part, that is 5/6, because not getting 1, we are having upper part, there may be 2, there may be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So complementary event is the probability of getting the event and probability of not getting the event, that if addition of both are, that is equal to 1. That is called complementary event. Sometimes we are having sample space. So many times we use the sample. If you want to purchase some wheat for your daily use, you will get a sample, and seeing that sample, you will decide whether these wheats I should take at my home or not. in so many day-to-day life, we use the sample. If mama is cooking rice, she is picking one rice and taking the sample that it have okay, so the all rice will be okay. That is sampling. If I am going in a class, 50 students is present, I am asking 2 questions with the 2 students and getting the result of this, I will get a opinion about the whole class. That is sampling. So in sample space also the probability is very important. Suppose if we throwing one coin, so the sample space may be 6, but if we are throwing 2 dice simultaneously, then the sample space may be 36. If I am tossing 1 coin, so sample may be 2 head and tail. But 3 coins simultaneously I am tossing. There are so many sampling. There may be having all tail, there may be having all head, there may be having 1 head, 2 tail, there may be having 2 tail, 1 head. So many sample is over. So the addition of all probability that is called sample space. So I have explained some of the terminology of the probability, which is very important when we will go through with the probability chapter. We require these terminology. That's why I have firstly decided to explain some terminology of the probability. Probability, what is probability? Probability is nothing but number of favorable event divided by total number of events. So in next video we will learn how to use the probability. It's very easy chapter. Students have some phobia about the probability, that it's very tough and I can't do. So already without any preparation they leave this chapter. But seeing this video you will get the command, and probability is very easy. It is very easy. We are having so many questions. We have calculated mean deviation, standard deviation, correlation, regression, index number, least square method, Fisher method. All these methods which you are feeling it's easy have a lot of calculation. But in probability, so many probability questions we can do on the oral. So the probability is very easy, and you must learn this probability because it will save time when you are getting question from probability. So easily in 10 minutes you can solve this question. So the remaining 25 minutes you will save, you can use in other questions where the calculation is high. So it's my opinion that you should not leave this chapter. It's very important, and this is very important in competitive exam also. If you are preparing for the N.E.T, CSO, etc. examination related to the statistics, there also you will get the probability. So I think this video will be helpful for you to know the terminology of the probability. Thank you once again.